Why your gums may still be irritated, even if you brush every day. The problem may be bigger than brushing alone. If your gums still feel irritated even though you brush every day, the real issue may not be brushing alone. A lot of people assume that if they are brushing consistently, then they are already doing enough. But gum irritation, sensitivity, or recurring discomfort often follows a bigger pattern. Sometimes the problem is not whether you brush. Sometimes the problem is how the full routine works together. For example, someone may brush every day but still deal with gum issues because their overall routine is incomplete. They may be brushing too aggressively, skipping flossing, using the wrong technique, ignoring buildup near the gum line, or staying inconsistent with the parts of oral care that actually support long-term gum health. This is where many people get frustrated. They focus on one action and expect one action to solve a pattern problem. But gum health usually works more like a system. Brushing matters, but so does technique. So does consistency. So does what is happening between the teeth. So does plaque control. And so does what keeps happening day after day. That is why some people feel like they are doing the right things, but still not getting the results they expected. Another common issue is that people react only when discomfort shows up. They brush harder. They switch products quickly. They try random changes. But they do not step back and ask what pattern keeps repeating. Does irritation happen in the same areas? Does it show up after certain habits? Has the routine become rushed? Is flossing missing? Is the gum line being cleaned consistently? Those kinds of questions usually reveal more than guessing. The goal is not to panic over every small issue. The goal is to recognize that recurring gum problems often need a more complete routine, not just more effort in one area. A better daily system usually starts with a few simple truths. First, brushing alone may not be enough. Second, technique matters just as much as consistency. Third, repeated irritation is usually a sign to pay attention to the full pattern. If you keep treating gum irritation like an isolated event, it is easy to stay stuck in the same cycle. But when you start looking at your oral care routine as a connected system, things become clearer. That is also why many people benefit from starting with awareness first. Instead of guessing, they look at the pattern. Instead of reacting to one rough day, they look at what keeps repeating. And instead of assuming the answer is always a new product, they focus on what their routine may be missing. If that sounds familiar, that is exactly why FreshBite exists. The goal is to help people better understand recurring oral care patterns, improve daily habits, and make more informed next steps. If you want a clearer picture of what your gum care pattern may be pointing to, take the FreshBite quiz and explore the related intelligence resources on the site. Sometimes the issue is not that you are doing nothing. Sometimes the issue is that one part of the system is being asked to do all the work. And that is where a better routine can start to change everything.